London Jam. If you're with us in the building, make some noise! It's the third battle of the day. On the left-hand side, from Sunderland, you've seen him before. London, show some love for DARPA, let's go. And on the right-hand side, you've seen him in Premier Battles before. London, make some noise for Sam Hyde. As always, with Premier Battles, this is a 3-round judge battle. The coin toss was won and Sam Hyde decided DARPA starting round one. Round one of DARPA, let's go, bro.
Just want to know what rhymes with Sam Hypes? Yes. The guy's got a fat wife. I bet there's always crumbs in your bed. While she's sat there scrunching on X, Y, and Z, while this skinny fuck's all scrunched up to the edge. When you stand next to her, or stood next to her, because now she's your ex, you just look like the number 10. She's overweight in abundance, same body shape as an onion's. I know that's someone's daughter, but even Fritzl couldn't fit that frame in his dungeon. She's proper hench. She's got diabetes kicking in. She's probably got prosthetic legs. She looks like Henry VIII did. I'd rather get chopped in the neck than take her offer of head. If I was on a social list or IG, I'd see a gal on Tinder, we gone to the left. Whoa. I bet you think I'm being unnecessarily fucking horrible there. But stop and wait and think for a sec. Because now it's his ex. He'll think he's moved up in the world since she got fed up and fled. But you're still desperate for the respect that you're not going to get. You couldn't give a fuck about anyone else except for yourself. See, I could call your ex-lass, your current lass, your mum, your dad, a fat slag, doesn't matter as long as you're on the next Premier event and not left on the shelf. Now you're getting body different. It's cosmetic effects, so let's get this off of his chest, because I'll get under his skin, because deep down he's cut up and it's obvious you're depressed. Because you'll always be this knobhead that constantly begs. Make no mistake, those are traits you've got to your dead. Make no mistake, those are traits you've got to your dead. Whereas your lass could lose that weight if she wants it to shed. All of your mates are tossers and spanks, only they think that you're blessed. Well, at least man's best friends thought this be a walk in the park barking about fetching sticks and shit against DARPA, but only your dogs are impressed. Sam, you're a mess, you're not a threat, and all the staff will know this. You're just available for any battle going. Have you heard the latest announcement? Undisclosed, 3095 is coming live from John O'Groats and 5. And on my right-hand side, he's a pile of shite, his name's Sam Hypes. You're dreaming one day these massive moments, cameras flashing, paparazzi, magazines. You and your man are standing posing, but you can't even rap. You just say words fastly spoken. Pass a ratchet, I'll X-man off for lack of talent like Amanda Holden. Expose his tit on stage. Janet Jackson's areolas. So get the camera focused on Sam's emotions. While this Macam phones in a couple Geordies I know happen to stick settle Raoul Morton, big shotty the found holding. Looking like Adam after protein. Leave your house, turn to pandemonium, the flat's smouldering. The flat is smouldering. Then switch the blade and turn your face from Sam to Joker's. Blood splatter all over his yard from Bath to Stofer. They'll stay in his house like they're agoraphobic, the cannon's loaded. You see it tucked in the front of the pants, it's blatant. Like his lass's camel toe is. I like this no one up on stage like a talent show, past the stick. I'll wrap a beef up over like cannelloni, it's time.
Let's go,
Daniel Harper. DARPA. You came up with that by yourself? You couldn't get any smarter. They said it's DARPA. Battle Rap's bully. The guy who thinks we all his targets. Because you made tie-dye? But the material was garbage. I am mortified. You look 45, and you're still trying to make it. Look, there's a misconception. You get old and rap's not meant for you. I thought I was too old for battle rap, but thankfully I met DARPA. Looking rough and tired or fucking wired. I mean, we know that God loves a trier, but when you rap, we are uninspired. You are looking like shit! And I'm growing concerned. I know it's absurd, but each time I've seen your face, it's only got worse. I mean, you was punched at birth and probably probed by the nurse. His mum thinks he's better off when he gets sent off in this hearse, because, mate, it's tragic. You are only known for being mates with Maverick. And Mav's fire, but you're not. And that's not a torch that he be passing on to you, Darper. Now you gonna be the one I'm snapping on, but Dan gonna play the part. He'll be acting strong, but you'll see when Daniel leaves, I'll make sure we don't have a bond. Class is on. I'm schooling Danny like Mr. Miyagi. I am not afraid, Darper. One shot clean through this bully's eye like a trained archer. Shot after shot after shot after shot. Whole head gets ripped off. Clip after clip after clip after clip like a kid when he scrolls through TikTok. I mean, bitch, what? I expect nothing less than you to talk about my kids and family. You do that every single time you rap, and it shows that you ain't talented. Think you built Red Wolf on some assassin shit, so Sam hypes don't affect you? Boy, shields up, you won't widow my girl, cause you've got red in your ledger now. I couldn't wait to kill you. They didn't even have to list a fee. Kid, believe it's Mr. Beast. I'm giving you this shit for free. I'll lift you clean off your feet if you receive a dig from these, and you'll see he's too weak when he wakes up on Christmas Eve, cause well, he's a pantomime villain. Acting bad on stage and it's so awkward. In his head, which is mixed up like a potion's cauldron. He thinks he's bringing warning shots until I've put the launch codes in. Bringing rounds that he thinks are acting up until the end is life like Alec Baldwin, Brixton Jam. You here to get a different Sam. You're gonna see a coffin closed. That's time, it's Sam Hypes, and trust me, you don't want this smoke. That's how you clean around.
Your Premier Battles is poorest edition. I was on the floor and giggling when they said your competition. Look, Battle fans, if you're fucking with him, you're entitled to your opinion. But trust me, real ones would hate some hype rapper like real fight fans hate a Jake Paul exhibition. This is how you talk when you're spitting. All I do a Marvel boss, I wish I was a superhero. Like Star-Lord or Drax, but I'm more like Groot without the tree growth. Deadpool without his mask, I'm Thanos without the G-stones, I'm Bruce Banner after anger management class, I'm Wolverine without the steel, bro. You're the type of rapper that says shit like, I'll X-Man off till I'm blue in the face, I'm about to go into beast mode. Shut the fuck up, you're unique, bro, you're a cretinous cunt. You're unique, bro, you're a cretinous cunt. China's Yulin Festival, dogs getting cooked. See, I just took your style and leveled it up and chill, let me be blunt. It's still not very good. And Briggsy and Shotty have had your name up in lights, you're horrendous. And now you're in the firing line and I'm on the offensive. Isn't it time that you've benched him? These manny players carry you through the game and you're shite. That's Harry Maguire's defending. I bet when you when you lie in your bed sit, your mum comes in like, oh, Sam, this place is in a right state. The kitchen sink's got piles of plates. It looks like someone flung in a live grenade of shite inside your microwave. The bin, it stinks. Even the mice are trying to escape. When's the last time you tidied, eh? Look, son, I know you like your grime music, but this is like trying to avoid the scrubs like Bugs and Wiley, babe. Everything you try, you fail. And it doesn't make everything you try, you fail. And it doesn't make him bad just because this prick's being jailed. He goes on about with all his bars like we think it's great. But regardless, bro, I know you aren't on road. You skits trying to whip sniff with skills. Give him a piece, he'll crumble, leaving biscuit trails. So let's get this straight. Which is it, mate? Did you get done for drumming houses because you hit females? Prison was an instant fail. All it means is you got caught and no one wanted to chip your bail. He said he fell on hard times like a Dickens tale. Ghosted visits, no seeing his kids on Christmas Day. Cell warrior with no stellar dollar being sent his way. No stellar dollar being sent his way. Think Jeff Hardy, it wasn't a twist of fate, there was nout on his books inside, like ripped out pages, read into it. And nothing about him's changed, still one of life's big shit stains. If he'd have been shivved when caged, no one would have missed his face. So I'll pet his murder, cause this Agatha Christie made. Sam, you're overrated as a rapper, there's no debating. Your views are so low on Patreon, so you asked to face me for all the smoke just to get licked like rolling papers.
So you're the guy that made Ty the Poet get really pissed off. Every battle since you tell your opponents how you've beaten him bad. I was there that day. You mentioned his mum so much to see it was sad. Your boy Mav already beat him, so let's lead with the facts. You wasn't cleaning house that day, boy. You was cleaning the scraps, and then you mentioned me and your shitty scheme. Fucking taking the piss? I wasn't battling that day, so I was getting drunk and I wasn't fully taking it in. So we agreed to battle. I'm drunk, stood there facing him, thinking, how do I say this guy is shit when my dumb judging just gave him a win? I changed my mind. You lost. It was a waste of time. You told Red Wolf he'll die fighting your shadow. Boy, I'll leave you standing in the shade of mine who said this guy could rap. You told Ty the poet, your mum gave birth to a pussy, that's why you look like you was dragged in by the cat. What the fuck is that? And then told Sean O'Mac, for years he tried to be famous. Okay, but bitch, why? Do you spend every battle mentioning that kid Ty? You riding on some shit high, thinking that you big time. So I brought more ink for this guy's body than 6ix9ine because he needs to prove that he's the alpha male or he knows that his rounds will fail. This stone-faced character, I'll jam the blade into this stone face like Excalibur because I already prepped the hearse. Daniel's getting lessons learned. To keep it straight, you won't break my spirit levels different when I get to work. You entered in my business, now it's a different world like the metaverse. And I ought to mention... And I ought to mention... They're looking more and more depressing, these fucking Geordie Shore contestants. Of course I'll end him. Of course I'll end him. Snap on down more than a photo session. Rounds keep coming like an auto weapon. Think you big and you always mentioned. You ain't even a local legend. Trash, tier, boring, depressing. I am feeling right at home the more that I address it. I'm saying, fuck Daniel Harper. Boy, I've custom built a casket for you. I'm just passing by you. I am only here to put this kid to sleep like a pacifier. Run up in his place, masked up, clean it out like a panic buyer. Thinking you the business, trying to play the part, but Danny Dyer now. That's 2 rounds, you clown. And next we'll see his coffin closed. But that's time, it's Sam Hypes, and trust me, you don't want this smoke.
Let's go, fight around the
This is Voldemort versus Radcliffe. Slap wrist versus Shawnee Carter back fist. Batman versus Batfink. Aslan versus Cat Piss. Banquet versus Sandwich. Fast Sprint versus Bad Limp. Sam's Last versus Attractive. Why am I rhyming that shit? Just a wild and frantic childish tantrum. I try and relax, but I can't stand still like an anti-gun violence faction. So I go mental and disorder type of rappers like your man is. Because the only reason I started battling is because the fan of me hates the fact that rappers like Sam hyperactive, and by accident I heard some of your bars and caught the base of some fabrications. You work at a car wash.
I own it.
So it's fascinating how so when his raps he's claiming he's gang related just because all day Sam is waxing man and splashing pavements. All day Sam is spraying. He'll grab the nose and hose you down and wet your whip up in the traffic while you're waiting. It's Squid Game. He could die soon as the lights are changing. You see the risks that Hypes is taking, like licking a COVID-19 patient, but the guy's mistaken. The guy's mistaken, because if you see him on road parading outside your window, that's not Sam with sticks. That's him with his wipers waving. Sam Hypes is basic, you lack talent. You look like Max Brannan if he was a crack addict. You look like Max Brannan if he was a crack addict that didn't shag lasses and had a wanking habit. You look like Max Brannan if he was a whack battler that didn't rap, he just back-chatted you when the clash happened. You look like everywhere you go, people mistake you for being Max Brannan. You look more like Max Brannan than Max Brannan. Nah, man, I'm backtracking. You look like Paul Scholes' mum. You look like Paul Scholes' mum. If he never scored goals and had 0 on the bank balance, you're a bad actor like Jake Wood. Jake who? That's the name of the dude who played Max Brannan. That's the name of the dude who played Max cats, Brannan. If these cats napping, let them sleep. A win from you is seldom seen. If I say you're ill, it's because you don't look well to me. You look like Phil Mitchell with sickles. You look like a skinny Phil Mitchell with sickle cell disease. Fucking hell, for real. Who said this was the plan? I get to the Brixton main stage and have the battle of man who looks like Les Battersby if he lived less happily. Who looks like Les Battersby. See, I've got a battle of man who looks like Les Battersby if he lived less happily and everything street he talked about was an act. Hypes you hopeless, like your flowers. You sound the same in every rhyme you've spoken, like reciting poems. You ain't got the knack like my Sharona. You only shine when you wipe your motors. It's blurred vision like a 90s photo. If he thinks he's got title hopes and can take over the Premier like Newcastle United's owners. No. Sunderland fan. That's for my Sunderland boys there. Fuck now, the mirror's choking in. Take over the Premier like Newcastle United's owners. Nah, this is as high as you going. The mid-tier paradise. Who says he's got mad writing? You've got nothing to admire. You ain't got the performance or delivery to be ranked higher. You'll wilt like a plant drying. Fuck you if you think Sam Fire. It's like he's swimming round in circles while he mill about dropping tears like I did. When Mac died, you'll be sat crying, deflated like a flat tyre, trying to get a stake in this game for a franchise. I'll pan fry you over beef if Sam tries it, get banned. Like a crap hand dryer, wet your head like I baptised him. I come out of the house with a huge arm and a little arm. I'm Quagmire, that big... Come out the house with a huge arm and a little arm. I'm Quagmire. That big head of yours will snap back when I flip and your boat gets rocked. I'll capsize you. You catch air when his hands glide in, so let's analyse him. But one last time. He is the best dad on this island. Because he does a school run in a taxi. But you're not even the man driving. You sat up in the back with the kids doing puppet hands and gang signs. Oh, that's nice. Fuck off. You think that's trying? Well, I got two arms strapped to the shoulders because this dad leaves the car at home and I piggyback mine in. Fuck off. Your angle's weak. I bring flames, you bring candles heat. And if you brought some fam, we'll see the plague of a fire in London, so fuck Sam and all the Samuel's peeps this time.
Fucking stumble and chokes in every round and still tries giving orders. B-Tech fucking rapper blind to the fact that my vision fully focused. You wandered on my platform, think you magic and be cautious. I'll put you through the wall and it's not 9 3/4. I'm saying fuck Dartford. You're getting beaten, that's good for you. All you ever did was try and beat that kid like a drunk father. Think you from a place where battle rap makes you tough, harder? You're from Dub Scandal. I was cut down your whole crop like a skunk farmer. This cunt's harmless. And this cunt harmless and actually quite fun to end. Only in this story so we could die, boy. His Uncle Benny comes with this violent act, hides behind this rush of strength. Adrenaline builds up and then it just gets to his fucking head. You are not that guy. Acting like a violent type, pretending you do time inside, you do overtime at your 9 to 5, and then you tried and dress it up like you've got a patch on me like a pirate's eye, but the only thing you've done to achieve is you nearly had a fight with Ty. I mean, I am fucking murdering you. The minute that you mentioned Sam, that was to attention grab. You wasn't content with that. Mention Bizzo too, you try and get those big plates like a desperate Dan. So I watched your battles, and that just tests your attention span. I knew what he would say today, and safe to say he went with that. Mum joke, bully, job, something so generic twat. 3 rounds you get buried fast. We know you would never last. Reality check, you ain't built like that when I murder these rhymes like Benny Banks. So you ain't climbing any ranks. Try your shit, you get in hands. You can try and let off your steam. I'll contain the gas like a jerry can. So fuck your beef. Fuck your beef. I heard in the whole Northeast, you're the guy with the worst 4 teeth. Your mum's favourite clothes brand, Lick Cock Sportif. Because I heard in the whole Northeast, you're the guy with the worst 4 teeth. Mum's favourite clothes brand, Lick Cock Sportif. Thinking you a bully? Do not bore me. That might work on Dub. This is not your league. I'm sitting comfy inside Prem now like a top 4 team, so everybody's seen it. Everybody knows. That's the nails inside the coffin clothes. That's time. It's Sam Hypes, and trust me, you don't want this smoke.
Let's go on to the next one.